Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. I am a 6th year first grade teacher. In today's video, we are going to be prepping for and talking about all of the fun end of the year themed days that I do for my class in first grade. Because yes, in Massachusetts, we go until June 18th, so we are still in school over here. But I'm really excited about these theme days because some of them I've done in years past and some of them are new, so we're going to talk about all of them. And this video is sponsored by LEGO Education, so I'll talk a little bit more about that later when I talk about their World Play Day. If you're a teacher, you know how crazy the end of the year can be, but it is also such a fun time to soak up with your kids and make memories before you say goodbye to them and have summer break. I like to celebrate the end of the year with lots of play and lots of engaging hands-on activities, but maintaining structure, routine, and academics. Biggest tip I can say for y'all is when you're planning these themed fun end of the year days, you have to still embed academics and content, otherwise they're going to feel even more chaotic than they already are. So as you watch me kind of talk about what days I'm doing and what each day is going to be, you'll notice I have a lot of academics intertwined through all the activities I do each day with them. It keeps me sane and it keeps them sane too. First up is World Play Day from LEGO Education on June 11th. I've never done that one before. This is my first year celebrating with my kids, so I'm so excited to dive into that and tell y'all what we'll be doing that day. The next day is going to be a glow day. I've also never done that one before, so I'm super excited. Fourth day is one of my favorite days to celebrate with my kids every single year since I've taught, and that is Beach Day. Fifth day I'm going to be doing with my kids is Space Day, which I've never done before, so I am curious to see how that goes this year. And then the last day is our half day of school, and I usually do Awards Day, which doesn't take a lot of prep, so I'm not going to talk about that one a lot in this video. We're mainly going to focus on the themed days that require a lot of prep. So let's dive into it. As I mentioned, this video is sponsored by LEGO Education, and their World Play Day is what we're going to be talking about. World Play Day is on June 11th, which just so happens to be the first day of my countdown. It's the day after our field trip, so it works out perfectly. They sent me their Spike Essentials LEGO kit to use for World Play Day, but I'm also going to show y'all the printables, the slides, and everything else online that you can use as a teacher for free. If you look up LEGO Education World Play Day, it will bring you to their landing page where it has all of the information. And if you scroll down, it shows you where you can get the Educator Toolkit resources all for free. It includes introduction letters, resource guides for teachers, the worksheets, the career sheets, which include some information for kids to read about, classroom slides, and a certificate for them once they are complete. And you can download the entire toolkit right here. If you have the LEGO Education Spike Essential or Prime kit for your classroom, it also shows you some lessons that you can do with those kits. I went ahead and made a master copy of the certificate that I'm going to give each of them. You can print these out in color. I don't have access to color printing at my school, so I think I'm just going to put them on colored cardstock. And then I printed out all of the options for the activity sheets that they can do, and I'm going to pick which ones seem the most first grade appropriate. I loved this one. It looked perfect for first grade. It's Adventure Part 1, Exploring Play Spaces. They're supposed to draw a place that they visited before, talk about how it made them feel, how they could make the space better, and what kinds of jobs contributed to creating the space. Now I'm going to pull up the slides for you guys on my smartboard so you can see what the slides look like. Here's what the slides look like. It starts by showing them some amazing play places around the world. Then it gives them a discourse opportunity where they can talk about what excites them about these places. It gives them an opportunity to reflect and think about some spaces in the town that they live and why it might need a makeover. They get to pick a spot. Some really great videos about different kinds of people in the STEM world. A lot of jobs that they've probably never heard about or been exposed to. After watching the videos, they get to talk about which career maybe they would choose and why they would love it. And that's where the fun comes in. Then they'll actually get to build with their Legos. I'm so excited. It's going to be such a fun day. The only other thing I wanted to show y'all is that you can actually download the app. I have the Essentials Toolkit. And here's what I need as a teacher. I am not Lego savvy, so I need these building instructions. And it will show you all of the amazing things that your kids can build with the kit. If you do not have the Spike Essential or Prime kit, it is okay. You can still participate in World Play Day with the free Educator Resource Toolkit online without this. Again, this is my first time doing World Play Day with my kids, so I'll be sure to update you on how it goes. But if you have any questions about World Play Day, feel free to drop them in the comments or DM me on Instagram. Shifting gears, now we're going to talk about all the other themed days that I have planned. As you can see here, I have a lot of materials in front of me, so we need to organize those. And then I'm going to talk about each day individually.
We got a beach day pile,
I'm a little type A when it comes to themed days, so our themed days don't start until next Wednesday, and it's a Monday, so I am prepping in what I would consider pretty well advanced, but maybe not. Now that I have all my piles organized, I am going to show you all my slides that I made for the theme days as well as the printouts. So this is the color theme that my slides normally look like, but I inverted all of them and added neon text on Canva so that all of my Glow Day slides are glowy. When they come in, their work is going to be to make these Glow Day crowns. I got this for free off TPT. It just says Glow Day, first grade is glowing with knowledge. I'm going to have them color these and cut them out, and then they will attach these onto sentence strips. We usually do word work first during the day, and instead of having them use their whiteboards and markers to do dictation, I'm gonna have them use highlighters. And I dug into my cabinets. I have plenty of brand new highlighters. Again, keeping academics the same is so crucial for these days. So because this is only our second themed day, I am having them do their regular work during centers. We have a glow in the dark Danny Go movement break, and then we have 2 read alouds. One is called The Jellyfish Who Lost Its Glow. The other one is called Highlighters on Strike. Some glow themed science. I found a video about how do things glow in the dark from Mystery Science, how do fireflies glow from Mystery Science, and I found a Wildcrafts video about creatures that glow. And then it'll be time to end the day with math centers. Again, I have another Neon Dance and Freeze glow in the dark YouTube video for their brain break. Then something I still need to prep is I printed off some partner games just from Education to the Core. Super easy, but I'm going to make copies of them. I'm going to put them on neon colored Astro Bright paper. That is everything I'm planning to do for Glow Day. Again, still super academic. We're just making it a little bit more fun. Next, we're going to talk about Space Day. This is what it's going to look like when they come in. I'm going to put coloring pages on their desk for them to color when they get here if they want. Pretty sure these were also freebies on TPT. They just look like this. There's just a boy and a girl version. On Fridays, we do a foreign language greeting. I thought this would be funny. I said that how you can say hello in alien is meep. Again, they're gonna think that's hysterical, so I just did that for fun. I made our joke of the day space themed. It says, what is money called in space? Starbucks. For word work during the morning for Space Day, they're just going to be space themed words that they can sound out and sound map on their whiteboards. For rotations that day, for centers, they can either do the alien draw and write, or they can do the how to draw an astronaut on the smartboard. For reading that day, they are going to pick a book on Epic to read about, specifically a planet, and then they are going to have to draw it and write some facts about it. I love Epic because they can use the read to me version, and so they can listen to the book instead of having to read it themselves. So this is where they'll be doing that. And of course, we have a space-themed movement break for that morning. Then for writing that day, they are going to pick an alien. I printed off a bunch of different versions that the bundle I got came with. And then they are going to tell me what their alien is, has, lives, can, loves, and wants. And instead of doing math this day, we're going to do 2 different science projects. We're going to do editable moon phases from Education to the Core, where they use Oreos to show the different phases of the moon. And then we're also going to do jelly bean constellations, where they use jelly beans and toothpicks to make the different constellations. The last day I'm going to talk about is Beach Day. It's one of my favorites. This is what it will look like when they come in. We play a memory game every Monday, and so I found one that was beach themed. My joke of the day is also beach themed. It says, what kind of sandwich can you make at the beach? And it says a peanut butter and jellyfish sandwich. At morning meeting, I love to play this game with them. It's called What's in My Beach Bag. I'm going to fill my beach bag with a bunch of random things, and they're going to have to reach in, close their eyes, and try and guess what it is. It's just like a fun little game. Word work will be the same kind of style. Again, just beach-themed words that they have to sound out and decode on their whiteboards. For centers that day, they'll either be playing Beach Bingo with me, or they'll be doing the Beach Day read aloud and writing activity with my student teacher. Beach-themed under the water movement break, of course. We've got a story time for Inky the Octopus. Then if we have extra time, I thought these directed drawings were super cute. How to draw a summer penguin and how to draw a summer panda. Some Beach Day math. It's all about money. I made these myself. They are all about the different coins. So I'm going to have them watch this brain pop on coins, review the names of them and the worth, and then these little poems that go with each coin. And then they're going to decide if they can afford the Beach Day item. Then they're going to practice having coins in front of them and showing me how they would buy the item if they had the money. And then to end, I have this really fun movement break called Ship to Shore. And you could also do drip, drip, drop, which is like basically duck, duck, goose, except you're using water. And you drip, you drip, you drip, you drip, and then you take a little Dixie cup of water, and on the kid that you want to chase you, you do the drop. Super fun either way, whichever game you play. If you don't do either, that's totally fine. The only things I printed out for Beach Day is a summer coloring page they can do when they come in, or a summer word search. That is all my themed days. Again, some new, some used, but I love all of them and I'm so excited. The kids are going to love it. It gives the kids new experiences, gives them something to look forward to, but maintains structure and academics. And it's a perfect opportunity to create some final memories as a class family. Feel free to drop down any themed days that you do in the comments with your class. And don't forget, if you want to participate in World Play Day with LEGO Education on June 11th, feel free to check the caption. I'm going to link the free educator toolkit down there for y'all. Love y'all and happy almost summer break.